Hey guys, happy Monday. So today's videos are going to be pretty quick. Today's notes are going to be pretty quick. But I just wanted to review this with you before you guys did the Khan Academy assignment titled Solutions of Systems of Equations. So we haven't formally used the term systems of equations in class. As you can see, this is an 8th grade skill, 8.ee.3.8. But we have solved problems like this, and you have seen equations like this before for this skill. But what we're going to be moving on with the rest of this week and for this unit is all brand new stuff. It's all 8th grade stuff that you'll be seeing more in Algebra 1 next year. So we are on page 65 in our notebooks. 65. And solutions of systems of equations. So obviously you guys don't have this written down yet, so pause your video, get your notes out. If you're writing this on a sheet of paper, if you're writing this in your notebook, wherever you're writing it, guys, actually write it down. Help yourself, especially because you are going to be, tested on this eventually. So don't just think, oh, I can do the Khan Academy assignment. Okay, good to go. Write this down just like we would in class. You're still in school. So solutions of systems of equations. So basically, we're going to have systems of equations, and we're going to be seeing if we have solutions to them. We're going to be finding solutions to systems of equations. Well, Ms. Fry, what are systems of equations? Systems of equations. Two or more equations that share variables. So here's an example right here. We have two equations, and they share the variables. What variables do they share? Well, they both have x, and they both have y. So, a fancier name that you'll hear throughout this week is systems of linear equations. Linear, what does that word linear mean? Line, linear. So that is optional to say, I'm just going to put it right here, linear. That means when you graph these equations, they are a line. You should think of y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form or standard form. So, systems of equations, two or more equations that share variables. Now, today, what we're talking about and what the Khan Academy assignment is about is you're going to get two equations, and then they're going to say, is 1, 5 a solution of the system? Yes or no? Okay, so these are pretty straightforward. All you do is, well, we know this is an ordered pair. This is 1 and this is 5. So solutions to systems of equations, solutions to this are ordered pairs. 1 is our x, 5 is our y. If you forget that, just write x, y. Okay? We have our x and our y. All we do, think of that commercial. Plug it in, plug it in. Just plug in the x, the 1 for the x's, and the 5 for the y's. So let's try it for the first one. We'll do it purple. Sure, why not? So x plus y equals 6. So we're going to plug in 1 for the x, 5 for the y. So we have 1 plus 5 equals 6. Well, 1 plus 5 is 6. Equals 6? Yes, that's true. Okay, let's try the other one. Negative 3x plus y equals 2. So we're going to plug in 1 for x and 5 for y. They're touching, they're married, they're being multiplied. So negative 3 times 1 plus 5 equals 2. Well, negative 3 times 1, negative times a positive is a negative, so it's negative 3 plus 5 equals 2. Negative 3 plus 5. We're 3 feet below ground, and we climb up 5 feet. So that leaves us 2 feet above ground equals 2. Yes, that's true. So when we plugged in this ordered pair 1, 5 to both equations, it was true. So is it a solution? Yes. All right, we're going to do one more example. Get my pen. All right, example. Y equals 4x minus 8. So remember, this is slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So m, our slope, is 4. Slope is 4. And b, negative 8, is our y-intercept. We're going to be getting into that tomorrow, actually, in tomorrow's video, because we're going to be solving these by graphing. I hate graphing. I know. Me too. Y equals 4x minus 8 and 2x plus 7y equals 1. So this is our systems of equations. Basically, we have two equations with the same variables. They share variables x and y. And the question states, is 4, 8 a solution of the system? So later this week and next week in this unit, we are going to actually find the solutions. They're not going to give it to us. We're actually going to find them through different ways, through graphing, through substitution, and through elimination. This is hard stuff once we get into that. Not hard, you guys will be fine, but you got to pay attention. You guys got to watch these videos, take notes, etc. Practice. This is just easing you into it. This is actually introducing you to the concept. So right off the bat, I know 4 is my x value. Why does that green pen look the same as the other green pen? We're going to go lighter. I know 4 is my x and 8 is my y. So we're going to plug in 4 for the x's, 8 for the y's, and solve them and see, is it a solution? Does it work? So let's do the first one. Y equals 4x minus 8. So I just rewrote the equation. We're going to plug in 8 for the y. So 8 equals 4. We're going to plug in 4 for the x. They're touching, they're married. 4 times 4 minus 8. So bring down the 8. 8 equals, well, 4 times 4 is 16 minus 8. Okay? 16 minus 8 is 8. 8 equals 8. Yes. That is not enough. We need to see, is 4, 8 a solution to both of them? So the second equation, 2x plus 7y equals 1. Is 4, 8 a solution for this equation? I want you to pause the video and try plugging it in. Is it a solution? Pause the video, try, and then come back. I hope you actually paused it. All right, so we're going to plug in 4 for the x. They're touching, they're married, they're being multiplied. So 2 times 4 plus 7 and y are touching, they're married, they're being multiplied. 7 times 8 equals 1. I don't think so. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 7 times 8 is 56. How do they come up with this? No way. 8 plus 56, that's 64. Does 64 equal 1? No, does not. So, no, it is not a solution of the system. So this is how you see when they give you an ordered pair, is this a solution of the systems of equations? You just plug it in and see if it works for both of the equations. All right, so now you guys are prepared to do your Khan Academy assignment. Make sure you write these down somewhere, use them as your notes. And if you guys have thoroughly watched this video, paused it, taken notes, and you still need help, call, text, email me. Love you guys. Bye.